you look here, this is the gauge that we've installed. It's the only thing on the interior of the cab that's different. So that gauge is your liquid propane fuel gauge. If you zoom in on the gauge, there's a little button that the user should not touch. That's the black button. On the right of that black button, there's a flashing amber signal light. That flashing light indicates that the system is warming up and getting ready to go in. As long as it's flashing, you're running in gasoline. The system has an integral safety that will not allow it to engage into propane if there are any engine lights. So if there's ever an engine light on it, that has to be rectified before it'll go in. Also, if you plug anything into the ALDL, it will not go into propane because it believes that it's in a diagnostic mode. And so some organizations will use a plug-in for insurance or something like that. You can't do that with this or it will not function. The vehicle, once it's warm, will automatically engage in propane. You won't feel it when you're driving it, but you'll see that light go from blinking to solid.
So when it's solid, it's in propane.
It's in propane.
Right.
Okay.
Solid yellow or solid amber?
Solid amber. As that blinking, what the bright light that you see there, when it's solid like that.
Okay, so when the propane reaches what fuel level will it automatically go over to gasoline?
Really low.
Really low.
Yeah, really low.
Under a quarter tank.
Yeah, under a quarter tank of propane.
Okay.
It'll do that. Now, sometimes when it's really cold, like it is today, it's going to take a long time for it to go in. It might take 6-8 miles before it actually kicks in because it wants the engine to get warm. Normally, 2-3 miles it's in fuel.
Right, and then obviously once it does, so that the amber light becomes solid.
Yes. Now, these systems are all designed that every time you start the vehicle, it starts on gasoline. Then when it reaches temperature, it goes in. So if this is a warm summer day and you're going from job to job and you shut the vehicle off, you get in, you turn it on, it's going to start blinking. And then you might rev it once and it's right into propane.
So if a customer wants to use just gasoline for the weekend, you don't recommend it, but he can just push that button.
He can push that button once and let it go,
right,
and the light will go dark.
Right.
When the light is dark, and he shouldn't do that till after it started running. The reason why we don't want people pushing that button is there's programming logic in that button. You start messing with it, you'll turn the system on, you'll turn the system off, and you'll need somebody like us to do it, and that's costly. So don't mess with the button. That's the best advice we give people. If they want to keep propane and not use it, then shut it off.
If our customers have any questions, how should they get a hold of you? Phone?
Numbers on the back of the truck, call me anytime. Even if they call me on a night or a weekend, it'll chirp me on my phone. If it's an emergency, I'll pick it up and leave a message. I'll call them right back.
Great. Thanks, David.
Anytime.